Hey everybody. Today it is time to embrace our inner Roman. And how do the Romans fight? That's right, they build at their enemy. And that's what we're doing today. But before we do that, chores. Gastrocapacitor problems, unfortunately. Believe it or not, spoilage related. Spoilage just absolute wrecking me over and over and over again. Like, you may think I am skilled at this game. I assure you, I am not. Right here. Now, where is spoilage hiding in this? Spoilage is hiding in the gene labs. Where we're making the animal sample. We are running out of this, and it just cannot get this into that. Which, why not? Why not? That feels like it would be such a... It feels like it would be very Factorio. How about that? So, for that sort of quality of life to exist. So what we gotta do is we gotta take this, and we gotta go here, and we gotta go there. You gotta empty yourself out like that. You gotta empty yourself out like that. And this one's harder, but we'll make it work. And then just... in you go. And then we have to do the exact same thing down here. Not hard, just hard to conceptualize all at once. I'm not very good at my job. I'm not very good at life. But I can eventually get this working, given 3, maybe 4 tries. Alright, more gastrocapacitor being made. Done. Throttle gastrocapacitors to prevent overpopulate production, because I think that's exactly what happened here. What we need is to stop. We need another signal. Believe it or not, another signal. What's going on here? Ah, yes, we need another... Okay, gastrocapacitor less than 20. Where are you getting that from? Where is it getting... It's okay, there is the throttle right there. But it's coming in from where? Here's where we're getting our fluid news. Oh, is it over? Okay, the whale is blocking it. Oh, okay, go make a delivery, please. There, okay, so when the gas capacitors are more than... has to be less than 20 in here. In fact, I'm going to say less than 10. Because that's the purpose of this box. Has to be less than 10. That'll give it a lot of time to clear out. Okay. Well, no, less than 20 works, because that's 2 stacks. Alright, that's fine. That was never a problem. I'm the problem. Upgrade silver dino to a whale. Okay, so this is a problem of success. If you have been a long-time viewer of this channel, you will be well acquainted with the problems of failure. This is a little different. This is a problem of success. And I want you to empty your cargo, and I just want you to be there forever. That's it. That's your job. And just... yeah, let's see what happens. Alright, now we need a whale here. Because this is filling up. See, the caravan cannot keep up. The production of silver is too high. So we need a bit more bandwidth here. And we'll definitely need more bandwidth when I upgrade all of this. So... right there. This is primary silver production. Empty that cargo. Then you get a gastrocapacitor, and you're on your way. And you're going to make your first delivery now. So all I have to do is shag the other dinosaur now. Who should be just brainless in front of the silver pile. Which is not right here. No, she's not right here at all. It's right over here. The only bar on the left-hand side. Isn't this it? Yeah. Where do you go? Oh, he's right there. Alright, you're done. Back in the inventory. Alright, done. Zapier mulching line never turned on. Ah, yes. The line where we mulch the failed Zapiers, which we still can't breed because we don't have a medical wing up. We go right here, we turn the water on. There. Now we can dispose of the bodies with appropriate reverence in the boiler. Finish the new sand area. Need 4 more sand extractors. I trust you, Note. I believe in what you say. 4 more sand extractors, you say? Very well. I'll take that over and we will put that in. And then we actually have a problem. Okay, then actually our problems continue. How about that? Let's go take a look at sand after this. Because we're clearly making enough of it at this point. What's our conversion rate? 2 sticks for 10 sand. And a stick is a little less than iron plate with casting. So we have a dinosaur here, and that dinosaur isn't enough. That looks like it's because of unloading, loading issues. We still got, you're trying hard to unload, but there's just no room here because we keep getting, it keeps getting, so it's like, because it's a yellow loader. So this is 15, 30, 35, 40, 45. No, wait. It's 15 times 6, which is 90. So this is 90 sand a second in here, which seems like a lot of sand, but apparently it's not enough. Maybe I should wire one of these guys to go take from the source, because all these guys want full cargo. We're going to leave it for a couple episodes. All right, done. Which leaves us with this. This is what we're doing today. At first, I was wrong. And I'm sure many long-term users of bots were looking at what I was doing and just screaming at the top of your lungs. No, that's not how it works. What are you doing? Stop, stop, stop. And I didn't listen because, frankly, I never listen. But it eventually did occur to me that perhaps I was not doing things absolutely 100% in the best way possible. So we're going to try to do something closer to that. How much of this do I need? I don't know. I'm going to have to come in and get a lot more of this, aren't I? So I should just kind of go with the flow right here. Is the meat of what I need. Where is this? I want you to get me red roboports. I'm going to need them. Robo. Note, I am not asking for construction zone extenders. To be continued on this topic. Here, you guys, I need that. Did you clear them out? Not entirely. Okay, good. Give me those. All right, to be continued. Don't worry. There's more coming on the other side of this thought. Just stay tuned, everybody, for the thrilling conclusion of this purported intelligence. Come with me. Come with all me. That's waste. That shouldn't ever be anywhere. It shouldn't be here. That shouldn't be anywhere at all. Like, I don't need any of it. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't really need most of this stuff in order to demonstrate what I'm doing. Where's my construction zone extenders? I got 2 of them. All right, so the blueprint is wrong. That's what I'm getting at right now. That stuff I did yesterday, insufficient. Good news is it's not totally wrong. It's just mostly wrong. And last night in the shower, I came to my senses, as sometimes I do. Thinking back on the day, sometimes I'm visited by a spirit of clarity. And the spirit of clarity says but one thing, always. And that's, you're a goddamn moron. So let's embrace what the spirit told me. And let's just elucidate why we have issues. All right, so. No, we don't actually want to do any of this. Guys, just get back in here. We're going to set up our base camp. This is the established area, right, of the walking wall. And it's moving forward, and everything's going great. And back here we have the input, right? The input, the good area. And this is where we have the actual Pi Roboport. And it's, of course, powered, just like it always is. And there we have base camp. This is where all the supplies are. We're going to distribute them supplies, right? Okay, so, and we have a construction zone extender. And if we go and we just kind of extend the construction zone, right? Because this thing's purpose is to now tile. And so it's going to link in just fine. And if we go up here and we dedicate a construction bot, a good construction bot at that, here, have a bunch. And then we happen to wander over here and we put in the construction zone extender. Great. Oh, it's going to be taken. That's amazing. And then I think storage chests are also down there. Or is it receiver chests? Oh, I have to go get receiver chests. All right. And that extends the area. See, that's proof that I have some intelligence in this brain of mine. But due to two factors: one, what I will soon show you, and two, what I'm showing you now by the fact I have to run back to base to get the part I forgot. The purported intelligence that I contain within my skull is not of a magnitude sufficient for this problem. It's like my brain is the size of a peanut. You could rotate within it endlessly with never touching its sides. It's supposed to be like some sort of famous insult, which I completely butchered. All right, good. So we say put in the receiver chest. And look, it extends outwards beautifully. And these receiver chests are asking for its things. And you might already see the error. And that is, we are out of logistic network because this is a construction zone extender, not a logistic zone extender. We will illustrate this with, here, you want guns. You want a stack of guns. And I go right here and I chuck in a stack of guns and, oh, it's going to put them right there. All right, hold on a second. Let's do an actual real test. You want red belt. You crave the red belt. And the red belt gets put in the supply area right here. And I take the guns back. And are these guys going to supply the red belt? They are not. They cannot. They are construction bots that work the construction zone. What I have down here is a logistic network, which requires a logistic zone. How silly of me to get these confused. Actually, that's pretty much the accurate term right there. Because what a weird footprint. No, never mind. It's just 3x3. And I'm getting a little bit of the ambassador. All right, so right here, we have to swap you out for actual roboports in order for this little scheme to work. That has to be a windmill, right? All right, and then if we look at the world, we see that this guy has a construction zone down to there, and we have to pull it all the way back to here for real. And I have to rearrange this a little more, right? Because of this guy's a little bigger than the other one. Okay, we can do this though. We'll get through it. Here, I don't want to turn my bots on. I have to stop acting as if my bots exist right now. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to pull this back. It's probably going to be 20, right? Because we look right here, it says its supply area, its construction area is 120 by 120. I suppose I could put both in. Is that an idea? Is this an idea? Just shove you, well, the construction zone goes right there. And then we just like make room, right? Just here. Angry plant. Okay, so if we do this, and then if we put this right here, we employ both. The logistic, well, okay, hold on. We'll need to do that right here too, right? And then shove it right there. So this is actually a better idea in that it walks. Wait a second. You're connected to right here, but is the logistic network actually connected? It looks like it should be, but is the fact that, it looks like it should be. Okay, hold on a second. I did not have this idea visited upon me by the watery spirits that dwell in the shower. Oh, it's not flashing anymore. Is this how I need to do it? And I didn't bring any Logibots with me. Okay, all right. So we're going to do another pass at the ambassador right here. Here, this is not needed quite yet. Because I really like the maximum extent so that the wall walks as far as possible. I need some Logibots. Come with me. I need some bullets. I need some shells. And we're going to take another pass at making the new ambassador, the new embassy system, so that we can speak clearly upon the values of the factory. Okay, good. That should be enough. But where am I going to put the other one? So the construction zone extender is there purely for reach and range in order to build as far along as possible, you know, to take advantage. Construction zone extender. Take advantage of the reach of the artillery, so that I have to do this as little as possible, which is a core value of laziness right there. This is making them more expensive, but I don't care. It's all free. All right, so for the test, right, we now chuck in some Logibots, some shells, and a stack of bullets. And now we're... okay. So this is how we have to do it. Which means I have to rearrange all this once more, which is not terrible. This is how we get everything. So this is at the proper... that's the proper distance. It cuts right across. It's just being made. So what we need now is find a fairly elegant way to embed a logistic roboport right here. And that kind of looks like a tall order, right? How to handle this situation? Because we can move that, and then we can place the roboport right there. And that's all right. And we have this jumble, and then we have to put the Megadar in somewhere. Unless we reserve the Megadar for the joints areas that have to be in here, because we're gonna have both. We have to have a daisy chain of pi roboports. Going across. So you're drawing too much. Why are you drawing so much electricity? I mean, you're only drawing 12, but the battery has to charge, I guess. All right, whatever. It can only absorb so much. All right, that's fine. I want the ambassador to be positioned as far forward as possible, both because this is the center of the attack and because it works with the construction zone extender right there. So maybe I can do something like this. We embrace asymmetry. And here, why am I even putting that down? And we do that. And that's not terrible. I mean, okay. I have done far worse. And then we put the... Why are we so sad and slow? Then we have 2 power poles doing this entire thing. And that's, if you ignore the Disco Nightmare right there, it's fairly symmetrical. The problem is, like, the gate doesn't really work anymore. So this is going to be a flat-butted embassy. Is this it? This is the new thing? Just make it real just to look at it. Oh, and I'm making the other one real too, also just to look at it, I suppose. Great. That was fantastic. All right, so I have to stop this. Get rid of that and get rid of that. If I'm gonna copy and paste this, right? Okay, so we're still, no, the power poles are not in the right place. It has to be out a little more. There, that's enough. And that powers everything. And we have an input for the shells, an input for that there, and it connects, right? If I come here, oh, it's already been supplied, I suppose? Yeah, okay. So it has to have both in order to work properly. And then the Megadar takes a position at the back. Okay. Okay, all right. And if I snapshot this, it's not going to be completely correct, but I can make it correct. So if I go here, we need to snap to grid 84. Okay, not quite that big. And then -20. And our height is 80, right? With -20. Is that right? Save that blueprint. Check the blueprint. Look at the other one. 80, -20. All right, let's do one test with this, and then we'll be ready to move on once again. All right, so you get bumped. This is all just paranoia saves right here. You get right there. This is the new ambassador test. All right, so all this here, we're doing the opposite of that, guys. I swear the opposite of that. Okay. So we're ripping this whole thing down, the entire thing. And then we will do one more test, and we'll see if this is actually working. If we've got our... All right, this is not tiling happily. That's also going to be a problem. We're probably going to have to manually pop off artillery in order to get base camp working. Well, that's different, and different is bad. All right, bots, stop being on. What were you doing? What were you doing? All right, so now this is going to get all mixed up, isn't it? Here, let's not do this. And then I guess we do this. We just mark all that for death, and we pretend it works. And then mark all this for death. I guess we should actually make it real. Because we have... This is rather important to do a proper test. So let's do it. It's going to mess up my inventory. It's going to give me problems. But that's all right. So we established base camp somewhere in the backfield, right? All right, so I guess we did this wrong, which shouldn't surprise anybody. So pick all this up. Pick all this up. We're not here to be impressive on our own, even though we are very impressive on our own. This is not our goal. We want to build this. We want to watch it auto-build in front of us. All right, so what we need is this. We want to take these away because I don't want them distracting us. Here we have bullets, shells, wall pieces, gun pieces, more gun pieces. That and that. Bunch of this, bunch of this. Bunch of this and bunch of that. And that, especially that, right? Repair packs, power, some ambassadors. Okay, let's watch this work. I should have gotten more Logi bots, right? Throw this down, and you're ready to go. Oh, we need valves as well, and power poles, more. And then some of these. All right, let's simulate standing this up. So what we do is we decide we want the wall to walk forward. And so the wall is going to walk forward here. And we can look under this. It's still very much under the protection of the last gun. So we drop it down right there. It's within Logi range. Stuff starts getting built. It's like it's going to do that stuff. Why are these guys helping? Were you probably hiding in one of those? All right, that's fine. All right, so, okay, it's just... Oh, we've got some fast construction bots. Oh, that's the only construction bots. Here, construction bots, go. Show us how it's done. I put in Logi bots when I meant construction bots. Now the construction bots come right here, and they critically hit these junctions, and now these light up. And now here comes another wave, and here comes the Logi bots coming in to supply everything. The only bad news is it's going to supply shells and bullets at the same time. Okay. This is a good idea. This is how we should live our lives. Okay. Okay, good. I should probably take all the stuff away, right? Pick everything up. It's like here. Well, it's gonna cause them to freak out. But this is gonna be fine. This is a good idea. Okay, please continue cycling. Okay, this is never going to work out, is it? All right, we're just going to have to take the box away, and then we're going to have to deconstruct all of this. And then, okay, we're going to simulate a deconstruction now. That's not my bots. Those didn't come with me. It's like we are deciding that we don't want this anymore. We want to recycle these parts. And then because it's a construction zone thing, well, no. Well, if we're constructing, it'll have to be some sort of middle thing we put in. We don't have that piece done yet. You know? All right, that's fine. That part I can deal with. Okay, so I feel good about this situation. After days of thought, okay, days of quote-unquote thinking, days of burning perfectly good electricity within my cerebral cortex. It could be charging a battery that could be powering a useful machine, but instead, no, it is wasted inside of this monkey. But despite this, no, wait, that was not what I wanted to do. They don't go to me. They go to the next RoboPort. That's logical. I angrily acknowledge the logic of what I'm witnessing here. I'm not happy with this logic, but I acknowledge it. All right, and then I need... Are you all just charging? You are. Okay, all right. So we have to stand here and wait for all these guys to charge. I can't just pick them up because I can't select them. And it's going to take a long time for them to get back together. And I need those guys. Bot rules. What else can we look at? Why is science stopped? Why is science stopped, he asks, for what has been the manyth time. No military science? Oh. I don't want to deal with this. Oh, look at this. Can we research something non-military? This, I guess? Even though I don't really want it. All right, sure. I really don't want to deal with this. I kind of want to just take Zapiers from the north and bring them south. I'm probably going to do that. We're not done charging yet? Guys. All right, let's go deal with that problem, and then we'll come all the way back here and get our bots after they're done charging. I'm just bringing Zapiers from the north, and I'm not dealing with that line. I don't want to deal with any of that down there anymore. I am so through with South factory issues. But let's see if we can manage this going. Good. I need to get Dinosaur for a job you'll tell your kids about. And I want a caravans. We will share our bounty with the South once again. And then after this, we have a whole lot of chores to get to. Well, not chores, the primary business of the day. But we still have to get to it. All the way over here. Because that entire line is now filled with all sorts of stuff that wasn't there. I picked the upgrade and it caused such problems. You. Sure. Right there. And I don't have a long-handled inserter. Creepy strobing off that. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Look how I used to build on the walkway. Look how I build on the walkway once more. Never believe when they say they can change. So we do this now. Let me pick that up again. And it's in my inventory somewhere, right there. Okay. And then just a couple of mechanical inserters. And then, oh, okay, yeah. Okay, good. I remembered to take food with me, even though I didn't specifically remember that. Add destination, go get Zapiers from the north. And we have an entire box right here. We don't make these very fast. Right here. Empty cargo. Help the South. There. Go and do that. Maybe we'll have military science again one day. I don't know. Just don't think about it. It's just like whatever. Stick to what I'm doing. Don't get distracted. The world must not be perfect. The world will never be perfect. For we all admit that we are flawed beings, and through our influence, more imperfection is constantly birthed into the world. Which must be expunged, I say. Are we done? Have we expunged all this stuff? No, we have not. There is a relic here. Okay. Done. We have made our decision. We have upgraded our... we have upgraded the embassy. Notably, we tackled this problem before we encountered the problem. This is a rare and beautiful instance of foresight in which I saw in my mind's eye something bad happening. And I thought to myself, no, I don't want that. No, that's bad. No, let's not do that. And actually, I managed to hold that thought in my head long enough to the point where I was able to directly engage with the issue and overcome it. This is... Longtime viewers of this channel know you do not get this experience very often. This is 100% not the normal way of doing things. However, we have done it this way today. We may one day graduate into the heights of a good Factorio player. There is hope still. But we have to move on. What's a purple chest? Active provider chest? I have no idea what that does. Like, literally no idea. The difference between active and passive chests still completely elude me. Alright, so what am I doing? I don't need batteries. That's a thing of the past. I need probably more of you. Probably more of you. Probably don't need the construction Pyanodon. All right, chore list. Right here. Here we have all the ingredients. Okay, wait a second. There's another one now. Roboport. And then there's another one. It's construction extender, which thankfully is done. All right, so we have the list of ingredients that goes into an embassy right here. Here we are at the flat-butted embassy. We need to get... I actually do have fast inserters on this too. Where's mech inserters? Now we have fast inserters. That's to make it so I don't have as many. It will deploy slightly faster. I suppose it's okay still. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 parts, and then 16, 17 repair packs, 18 shells, 19 bullets. We're going to have 19 things in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 18, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then Logibots and construction bots, but those stay back home. So that's actually 21 things that need to get fed. We're not going to centralize this all properly. I think we're going to be kind of... We're not going to need any throughput on this. Let's start up here. The good news is a lot of this stuff is being made. It just needs to be made available. And I'm not going to centralize any of it. It's all going to be gathered. We could bot it in, but nah. It's all going to be brought in by caravan to depot. Is this correct? I guess so, and we have to use the long inserters. That's just a little weird. It's a lot of weird. But okay, that's fine. Okay, and power them up. All right, so belt is made available. So let's take our little done. And we're definitely gonna be slipping with the discipline of the North Factory up here, which may cause us tremendous grief at some point down the line. But I would like to stress that this is not the beginning of a pattern. This is just for ambassadorial stuff. Okay. Then right here, done, mech inserters. Then we also need fast inserters apparently. So we do this as well. And we're going to have one big whale with a very, very complicated paper route in order to get all the stuff necessary to build embassies. Okay, now this is done. This is a very complicated automation project. Pipe and pipe to ground. All right, right here we have the other thing we need. We need to put proper electricity poles. So this gets on the network right here as well. And then electricity poles. So you are now on the network, available. Where are you? Power pole. Done. We're making rapid progress here. We have pipe and pipe to ground. This, I think, is a lie. Bup. And so what we need to do right now is take this and put that right there. Oh, how lovely how it doesn't have power. And that's pipe to ground in. Why do I keep losing track of this thing? You have to, here, I want you to take a lap. And you get dinosaur hungry. Oh, you're really old. Dinosaur hungry north. Here, just go take a lap, please. I'll see you again someday. And then you're out like that. I need to turn personal logistics back on. These guys should be filling me back up. Oh, it doesn't work like that here. That's nice. All right, so pipe and pipe to ground. Made available. Made available. Valves and the proper chests. Valves is right here. Easy enough to make you available. And like so. All right, made available. I'm not going to be centralizing all this stuff. They're going to be going directly to the makers. This is probably not a great plan, but it is the plan I'm going with right now. So, everyone's just going to have to deal with it, right? And there you go. Made available. Okay, all this stuff needs to be made available. We'll deal with all the imported stuff in a bit here. Now we have to do all the stuff that has to be made. Am I just going to pop from inventory expansion? Probably. But I'm not going to be lacking for energy drink, and that is what is important. So, concrete wall has to be first, right? And that actually does need to be used elsewhere. It might even be needed on the Grand Mall sushi belt. Stuff I can get rid of. That I can get rid of. That I can get rid of. The inventory never stops being a problem completely. It only goes quiet for times. Huh. Probably good enough, question mark? Probably. All right, so what I want in my life is to figure out concrete wall. The grayest of walls. You are used in a couple things. Okay, so I don't know if we want to... I guess we do put this on the belt. All right, so it's just concrete and iron sticks, and you're made in an assembler. Oh, that can go over here. So let's go see where we make concrete and see if we can steal a little space to make concrete wall. I imagine the answer is yes. So right here, we make concrete, like right here. We can make concrete wall right here. I betcha. I betcha. We don't even need that much because we really don't. And we will be keeping with the discipline of the factory here. Are those sticks? I think those are sticks. Yeah. So we can make concrete wall just on what we see right here. So what we need is a automated factory. You will be right here. And you will make concrete wall. And where do we... Can we do this? Is this legal? Is this allowed? Will I incur the wrath of the gods for daring to trespass so? What's our ratio? And then we just take a caravan outpost right here. Concrete wall being one of the few things which is going to be needed for the factory will get an actual box somewhere. You're not... Oh, that's refined concrete. Oh, never mind. Where's this stuff? Comes over here, and this is the refined... Okay, it's right there. Never mind. Sorry, wasn't looking correctly. Had thoughts in my head alongside the worm. And the worm speaks. The worm speaks to me. There we go. Is that enough to keep you going? Just keep shoveling it in, boys. Yeah, you need more. This is not how you should live your life. There we go. Absolutely 100. Why don't I use stack inserters? They're at the proper length and everything. Why don't I live my life correctly for once? There we go. This is the way to live your life. Okay. Now that's good. Did I get any concrete on me? Of course I did. All right, concrete wall just being spat out. And this has to go on the sushi belt as well. So the mall, the normal mall, and this is... I think I'm saving this area for something, but I think I probably shouldn't. Like, why do I have mech parts here? Super advanced stuff in this area. I should probably move those. It's right there. And that's where it'll go. Take a look at sand. Sand is causing us problems. It may be something I'll have to deal with eventually. Maybe. Here's the earth stack. And is sand just trickling in? Yes. It's the exact same position as I left it. All right, one of you guys has to go sip from the source. There's no great shame in this. Where are you going with this? Oh, to make pure sand. All right. You're going to be upgraded. You're going to get an interrupt, and that's whale hungry. And you're going to fill cargo, not here, but you're going to go over to the primary sand maker, and you're going to get it here. Fill cargo. And that will release pressure from this area, from the northern area, up until I can get proper sorting going. How's this doing? This looks really healthy. And that guy's trying to drop. Okay, yes, we have overcome the gastrocapacitor problem. That feels so good. He is trying to drop. He cannot drop. Great. Fantastic. This, not so fantastic. What am I even doing? I'm putting this in. We need to go get... This is going to be a normal dinosaur. It's going to be 2 normal dinosaurs. Dinosaur has to be hungry. Dinosaur has to go get concrete wall from the concrete wall maker right here. I want you to fill your cargo. I want you to come right here. What's our problem? Oh. I want you to take a lap. What was I doing? I have completely lost the plot. I want you to come right here, and I want you to empty cargo. And I really should hook this up to the alarm system, because I've been very lazy about the alarm system. Which is going to just be an alarm audit day before long. So right there, here, concrete wall. Once everything's going and I can catch my breath, I'm going to go through and extinguish every one of these alarms. But right now it's just, wow, it's a lot of stuff that's problematic. It's a lot of bad stuff. Anyway, don't think about it. Concrete wall, done. Gun turrets, flame turrets, and ambassadors. None of those are going to need anything more than what we have. So, let's think. Gun turret, flame turret, ambassadors. Ambassadors are the weird ones, right? Turret. Turret. You are made... yeah, you're hard. Concrete, simple circuit, small parts, steel. That's going to take a shopper. But this one is... engine units, normal pipe, small parts, and steel. We can make these now if we want. I don't think they're very good at the moment. I just don't think they're very good. I think the gun turrets are far better. Like, just far better at everything, even with armor. And they're only going to get better. Like, I feel like laser turrets used to be the be-all, end-all, and now they're not that great. The only thing that's good about them is better range. Like a fourth more range. Anyway, we need small parts, and we actually need plates. Ew. Should I build this stuff on the mall? I think I probably should, right? Like they're not technically mall things, but it would fit so well. And it has all the infrastructure I need right here. And it would fit so well. So I guess we do that, huh? No, wait, it goes the other way. And then clip this. Like it's a perversion of what the wall stands for. So you go to here, and then you get picked up. And then you go to here, and you go to there. And it's like, all right, ambassador, flamey guy, gun turret guy, right? And I'm assuming I'll have to make laser guy also. Maybe not here. And this will just happen eventually, right? If we just let the sushi belt do its thing. Now I worry about it because I don't think this is a good idea. Because I need these, like the turret, this is okay. The artillery turret is fine here. Only I should probably try to find you a singlet. But the other ones are needed in bulk and at impulse. It's not, it is not how it should be for the sushi belt like this. This is for stuff that has the characteristics of long build times are okay. I didn't do the other thing. Long build times are okay. Only need a few of them at a time. I don't need any more than 20 at a time, typically. So that's just the wrong thing here. So I want you to fill your cargo. And then I want you to dump it on the sushi belt. Right here. I want you to empty that cargo. And then this is going to be governed to like 500. And then that's fine. Okay, here, have some food. And that gets the other half of that, and I need some more dinosaurs. So the artillery turret right here is fine because it meets all of those criteria. Every embassy will only ever have one ambassador. Why is this blank? Why is this blank? What's between quartz mine and tin mine? It's probably diamond mine, right? Quartz, big phosphate, nickel. There's nickel, there's big phosphate. What's going on? Salt mine. Okay, so that doesn't... Here, you're going to be special. You're going to be Mr. Artillery Shell. Mr. Ambassador. You need to get all this stuff. That's right. Just get rid of it. And all this is completely unnecessary. And it's on the network, and instead you put it right there. And so it's available to the caravan network here. Okay? Does this make sense to anybody? All right, well, the important thing is we get to cross this guy off. Then we have to go make gun turret central. And then we have to figure out what we're doing with Logibots and such. Probably just hand feed them at the moment, because it's going to be a whole separate... Well, the bots. Well, it's going to be tough. It's going to require some decisions. Where's all this stuff I just picked up? Like that I don't need. This I don't need. This I definitely don't need. I don't need any of this, really. If I ever need another one of these, I'll just make them. So tower can go away, but I find myself unable to give it up. I don't know. I'm seriously addicted at this point. All right, we're good, maybe. Next step, Gunland. So we need flame turrets, which needs pipe, engine units, small parts, and steel, and small parts and just stuff. Surely I have areas over here where I can do this. Like this is, no, there's no copper on this, so I can't just join in, which would be best. Like I could really expect I should be just tie into some of this other supply. It's so common, right? But I'm not seeing it. So I actually have to dinosaur in all of the stuff. That seems like maybe I repurpose some of this area. Like maybe I put it one right here, and this is, but I kind of want to rip all of this down one day and reuse this block for something else. And like this is getting replaced. Like this small parts generator is driving the entire factory and it's not keeping up. So one day all of this is going to change. This is all going to get ripped out. So I shouldn't build here anymore. The problem is it's just such simple parts. It's so hard. All right, we're going to do just a block. Okay. All right, we're just going to do a block. And the nearest place we can put just a block is like right here, I suppose. We're going to make guns right there, maybe? I don't know. Let's find out. So it's right here, I think I was looking at. My friend, take a lap. So what we're going to want to do is, yeah, there's going to be an aerial outpost. And it's going to be right here. And there's going to be exactly 2 makers. Right here and right here. And then you are going to go into one caravan outpost and you will go into another caravan outpost. And then this is it. And we're making gun turrets, which I don't know, do we use that for anything else? Oh, really? We are. Okay, this is a specialty item and we need a laser turret. Why are the Zungrors? What's wrong with the Zungrors? And you're just used nowhere, right? I can use it to make a flamethrower, but that's not going to happen. Okay, so this is our life. We're going to program a completely normal whale. Why does that look like such a problem? It'd fix itself if it was. No. We want that. Okay, we're going to be completely and utterly normal right here. Let's get all the ghosts. Small part. Oh. We had all this before. Okay, don't look at any of this. So you're going to go right there. You're going to go right there. This is a very complicated thing I'm setting up. I'm going to have to rig it up so it doesn't... Okay, we already got small parts. And do we even care about numbers? Not really. Like, is there anything we just don't need much of anywhere? Like, no, don't even think about numbers. It doesn't matter. What we're going to do is just go get 1,000 of each of these and drop it in. 2,000 of small parts, because that's how it works. All right, does that make sense to everybody? Is that okay? Right there and right there. Okay, and 100 as well. And then we need just a whale. Mr. Whale, you're handling this. If this seems very fast, loose, and weird and bad, you would be correct by using all of those words. Load until caravan has small parts and quantity 2,000. Then I want to go and get you. Load until caravan has iron plate 1,000. Then we go right here, which we apparently lose our dinosaur on. And then we go back, pick up right there. Then we load it until we have 1,000 of these guys. And then we go get what? Steel, which is right there. And we load until caravan has a stell. And then we need pipe and engine units. It's a pump. There's engine units. Load, and those only stack to 50. So we're going to only get 500 of these guys. And then after that, we need to get, finally, pipe. Which you'd expect to be by the other pipe, but it isn't. Yeah, it was commented to me long ago that these two, the two stacks right here were just a little much. And I thought, yeah, probably, but it's probably also not going to be an issue. Well, it's kind of an issue. Kind of wish I had listened. But I didn't. And here we are today. Where did I put pipe? Just normal pipe. Surely that's such a basic thing that it's... Oh, it's right there. Okay. Okay, caught it. Pipe 1000. Yeah, I didn't listen. I didn't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I ended up in this situation. So you come here and you do all of this. And we need to wait till circuit condition and then unload until target. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course it's comparator equals go. And then it's all these happy things. Good. 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 And it's 2,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 500, 1,000. Okay, you are programmed. Go and do the good work, my friend. I will see you soon. And then all this is done. We can just bring that back. So great. And that's probably enough, right? And if it's not, I'll blame someone. We don't need stack inserters for this. He says with complete, supreme confidence. All right, so we don't see them being made yet, but that's probably done, and that's probably done. And we have the world's most complicated passive rec chest. There we go. Yeah. I should probably make repair pack up here. I should probably make all of these things up here. But the thing is, they're all in... This is a separate dinosaur for one, and they're all in bins down there, so they're available. How about this? These are available. I'm pretty sure they are anyway. All right, we're here. Are we going to see this happen? Dump, 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 and we're going. All right. Gun turrets and flamey turrets. And this should be everything, right? Kinda, what am I going to do about this? Maybe just omit it for right now? Just here. Omitted. That's a good idea. That's a great word. So we need to kind of do this backwards. We can actually move on to the next step now. And what I want to do is this. We're going to program the, I want logistics off, please. Okay, so we got through that rather quickly. Not you. You stay. All right, we have room. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. We're going to go on a field trip. We have to make the big yellow depots, don't we? Not now, I guess. All right, we got whales. We need more whale food. Which is not a problem anymore, ladies and gentlemen. So happy seeing that. all the factory working properly, we need a whole lot of construction bots and logi bots. And I think that's all we need from the South Factory. And then we can probably spend the rest of the episode playing with this, right? And then tomorrow, assuming all of this works, it's time for the wall that walks, right? No, the wall that walks will be finished. What we'll need is, it's time for food party. We need more of these guys. We need this actually working. We're just importing these by hand for right now. Good to see this is going. What are we missing here? What's our problem? Still simple circuits? Didn't I solve this problem with brute force? I really should just make simple circuits up north, but that's not. No, they're being made. It's just an enormous backlog, I suppose. I don't know how to read any of this. I don't want to read any of this. I shouldn't have to read. No, this is just chunking along and it's just being exported for red circuits. All right, don't look at any of this. This is not a problem. This is not our problem. We're making tech, right? No. Great. Fantastic. Let's get out of here. Expectations subverted. All right, so we have a task. We want our bots off. We don't want our bots to be involved in any of this. Okay, so let's look at the first problem, right? I suppose we can build our first wall that walks right there. I think that's out of range. Oh, and they're going to need... Okay, we're not even done. We're going to need... cliff explosives. And that's imported. Man, this is going to be complicated as all get out. All right, you can go away now. So what I'm trying to do is figure out where this has to start. I'm pretty sure that's out of range of anything nasty that could possibly be there. And then we'll set this up as our seed, and then we'll use that by here and here and here and here. I suppose I never did look at side-to-side characteristics, but I imagine it's going to be fine, right? It's good to imagine. All right, so there's no pre-clearing we have to do. What we have to do now is set up this whale. And we can't really do that because we don't have cliff explosives. And we need all these depots that I'm making are going to be moving. I'm going to have to take them and move them closer to the front lines, if only for flight time for the bots to keep it down, you know? So we have to get this to that, and this doesn't even make it constantly. Oh. We have to make cliff explosives up north. There's no substitute for this. The question is if we want to do it today, and if we're doing it today, we might as well make artillery shells, but I don't want to do that. I want to be lazy. I want to stay a kid forever. You don't have any gunpowder. Oh, it's... Alright, it's working. It's going to be fine. I just had to give it a gift of grenades. Wow. How am I going to deal with this problem? Completely separate is the fact we're out of cliff explosives, which means so we're going to have to take time to do this. Probably soon. Probably next episode, I guess. Maybe next episode is stop being lazy and we do artillery shells and bullets up north. I don't like that idea. I want to be lazy. Oh, good to see that. I don't know what this does. I don't know what that button does. Why does it do that? Why would it do that? Anyway, take this, dump that all right there. Pick all this up. So what is going to happen here? This will have to get picked up. And then we are going to need an aerial caravan. That's exactly what I wanted. Why did I put it back down? I don't know. And it's going to be right here. And that is PC Parts Depot. This is Ammo Depot. And the two can move independently. And they're much different concerns anyway. So right here, we have to wire this up just like this. So what's gonna be in here is shells, repair packs, bullets, and cliff explosives. And we don't need them equally. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably enough, right? Probably. And so cliff explosives, use filter right there. And it also has to be wired in. We have to listen to the news. And then we enable based on how many cliff explosives are available. And that should be 1 stack each, right? Less than 20. Okay, that's fine. So do that with all these guys. And then your job is just making available. And you're going to do just a solid 10. We don't store anything here. This is just where we make things available and stuff comes back. Oh, wait. We have to make it so they don't deposit in here. How can I make this so that this buffer chest, maybe it has to be a passive provider chest. That's kind of a problem, isn't it? So I guess it kind of all has to get dumped in one. It has to be one Omni chest right here. There's only ever going to be 1 stack. Ooh. I wish I knew how to make this thing buffer only certain things. Like, and this thing only buffer its things, but that would be a hard thing to do too. Oh man. So let's not do that thing. And we're doing this instead. We're going to do a compound kind of buffer, right? And you need the news. And then, I mean, obviously, we're going to need the version of this like that and like that. That'll come back. Don't worry about it. Just everyone stay calm. Then like this, and this is not going to stay here, and that's obviously not going to stay here. So just everybody stay calm. Marked for death. Marked for death. Probably, it's going to be taken back here where it should. All right, so what was I doing? Cliff explosives. Number is 20. Repair packs. Oh, I can't do that, huh? Oh, I can. Nice. Number is 100. Bullets. Number is 100. This should never be really full, except when I'm ripping down more than I'm building, which I'll just have to endeavor not to do very much. And that's going to be the majority of it, because that's going to be a whole 10. So, that's how this is going to work. And I can probably safely power it up, right? And it's going to load exactly as much as needed right there. Well, eventually. I'm worried about that. We probably need more bullet supplies. So let's do that and that. Probably should use stack inserters. Probably, right? because we have to keep up with the impulse, right? Okay, so we have materials. Now we have all these other materials, and we have to sync this. So this whole unit, that doesn't go here. Bots on to fix this. Okay, and we're still not power distributed. There we go. All right, so we have home base right here. All right, so now we have this other problem, right? Like, these guys are made to overstuff it, which is really kind of a problem, isn't it? All right, let's go through our checklist here. Let's do this properly. It's like this, like this, like this. Should probably get the violence. No, we'll be fine. All right, so wall, X. Gun turret, X. Basic belt, X. Mech inserters, X. Both types of pipe, X and X. Ambassador, X. Flamey turret. I X'd it already. I probably shouldn't have done that. No. I X'd it prematurely. Okay, good. Fixed. Now we have power pole. X, and then windmill. X. Roboport. X. Valve and wall. I've got 2 walls here. Okay. That was probably just copy and pasted. All right, so you take that off. And then we have, what's the other thing? Valve. Okay, so what we have to get out of here is fast inserters. You have to be less than like 50. Because I want you to stop beforehand because there's going to be guys coming on the same way. Actually, you should probably be like that. You should be 15 maybe just 10. Like 5. I could slow these down. The hands, you know. All right, so what else has to come in? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be the world's most complicated whale. The legendary paper route. All right, so what we need is first to hook all you guys up. Now we need fast inserters. That's an X. Megadar. Which I don't have any on me. So, mega. Okay, grab and grab. If this works, it's going to be kind of amazing. Actually, I want to... These want to be overridden to 1. You 2, override to 1. You 2, override to 1. Okay, Megadar. X'd. Construction extender. Extender right there. And it's like 5. Override to 1. I kind of want them to be slow inserters too. Oh, I don't think about it. That's an X. And then the last one is passive requester, which I happen to have. And you will be probably 20, I suppose. And you won't be overridden. Okay. So here we have a whale that must go get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 things. And I have to balance that somehow. All right, let's talk about how many of this I'm going to get. Like, there's a whole bunch that's going to be 1 stack, right? Like, Roboport is going to be 10. Megadar is going to be 10. Quester chest will be 50, right? Valves probably be, no, they're stacked to probably 60. And this is 1, 1, 3. Excuse me, this is X'd, and this goes right here. And that's 1 stack, I think. And then Ambassador, you're going to get 10, which is 1 stack. Windmill, again, 10, which is 1 stack. Power pole in quantity, probably 100, which is 1 stack, right? No, it stacks to 50. So you're going to get 50, which is 1 stack. Flame turret. This is where we start getting into it, right? Flame turret stacked to 50, and I want you to get 250. 3-hole stacks, or 5-hole stacks. And then we'll do the same for, it should be more for gun turrets. So 500, that's 10 stacks. Pipe to ground and pipe will be both gotten. Well, pipe to ground is 5 stacks, and this is 2 stacks. And that's probably okay, right? Basic belts needed in probably quality 500. That's 5 stacks. Fast inserters, you only need a few of them. Let's go get 100 of them, which is 2 stacks. Mech inserters, we need a lot of them. 250, that's 5 stacks. And lastly, concrete wall, which we need a whole lot of. Each one is 250. So let's get 2,500, which is 25 stacks. This is wrong right here. This should be 60 and 3. This should be 10 and 1. All right, so how many spaces are we using in the whale? 25, 30, 32, 37, 47, 52, 54, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 69 slots in the whale. So all that means is we still have room in the whale at the end of this for adjustments. And the windmill is just going to be omitted. I'm going to put the windmills in right now, like this. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Very strange. There's our windmill supply. All right, so let's program the world's most complicated whale. In order to make this work, I have to go and get all of these icons. Every one of these. Because I'm going to be copying and pasting. And then we're going to rig this up so we're just going to empty cargo here, right? Yeah, that's the actual plan. Because all this is going to have to move, but I don't want to reprogram the whale, the drop-off portion. The drop-off is going to move, and I don't want to reprogram the drop-off portion of the whale. I want that just to be empty cargo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 9, got 9. So right here, good. This is like peak of caravan science right here. This has required years of intense study. Well over a year, actually, in order to get to this point. This is actually kind of interesting how this is going to work out. All right, so what I need to do now is paint the world so that it only accepts this stuff, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why are we adding things? Oh, it's got a request. That's not what I want to do. All right. Clear all this. Sorry. Sorry. Not quite doing this right, huh? Okay, okay, we'll do it again. There we go. Finally. Pick that up, pick this up. This goes back in here. Okay. So, calm myself. We want to do this. And I think this works. I think this might not work. Concrete wall. Now we need mech inserters. It's... Can I do this? No, that's not what we want again. I guess we can't use the ghosts for this, huh? 5 of these. All right, fast inserters, 2 of these. And then basic belt, 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Because when it sorts at the end, it doesn't respect the slots, right? Oh man, I hope that's not true. Oh man. Terrible thoughts suddenly hit my head. We'll see. Hopefully this doesn't happen like that. We need 5 gun turrets. No, we only have... No, we need 10 gun turrets. 10 gun turrets. So like this. And then after that, we need 5 pipe to ground. And that's over here, right? 3, 4, 5. Then we need 2 just pipe. And then we need 5 of flame turret. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. 1 of power pole. 1 of windmill. 1 of big turret. 1 of megadar. 1 of roboport. Where aren't the roboports here? Roboport. 1 of extender. 3 of valves. And then lastly, 1 of passive requester chest. And then shut down everything else. This is 70 slots, and I counted 69 before. I choose to believe that the world is on my side. And there's a purpose to doing that. A very important purpose. This is going to be a real nightmare to Okay, let's start with the nightmare. We're here. The entire purpose is whale hungry, and then final destination is right there, then empty cargo. Here, take a gastrocapacitor. Take 2, in fact. And you have to go get all of this stuff. And this is an enormous scavenger hunt. Let's just do it in order. Like, there's probably better ways to do this, but I'm not doing it. We're going to do it in order to maintain sanity. Go get concrete wall. Load until caravan has concrete wall in quantity 2,500. And then I want you to go get mech inserter, which I just made right here. And I want you to load mech inserter until you have 2,500. And then I want you to go to fast inserter and load fast inserter until you have 100. Then I want you to go basic belt right there. Load items until we have basic belt quantity 500. Then we need gun turrets. No, we're doing it out of order. We're doing pipes now. Never mind. Load items until caravan has pipe in quantity 200. Load items until caravan has pipe to ground 2,500. It'd be so much easier just to do a factory spanning logi network, wouldn't it? This is not a smart thing I'm doing overall. That's fine. We persist. Load the lengths I go not to have a property lodger network. Load items until caravan has. To caravan, to caravan, to caravan. Yeah, sometimes I just step back and look at what I'm doing and going, this is really dumb, isn't it? I'm doing something very dumb, aren't I? And I can't stop myself. Load items until caravan has. All right, we'll see if we can make it work this way, though. As has happened many, many times before, we shall survive being dumb. Now I think it's time for the turrets, right? They are right here. And we are going to... This is such a better use for a bot network. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. All right, load items. Now we have flamey turret. And what we want for flamey turret is 250. Really? No, we only want... No, we do want 250 of that. I'm not sure that's quite necessary. All right, wall, inserters, belts. Got that, got all this. Got... Don't have windmill. Not going to get windmill. Oh, we didn't get power pole before. That is definitely an oversight. And I know I said I wasn't going to care and be efficient, but I'm going to care. I'm going to be efficient. Go get power pole. Load items until caravan has power pole 2050, and then up and up. And that's probably fine. All right, we got that. We have to go get Megadar and the Roboports, and all of those are done in the actual mall area, right? Do we remember where we did Megadar? No, it's not here yet. Oh, there's no... Ooh. There we go. There's Megadar. And then you load items until caravan has... It's not going to be full when I get there. I'm going to have to go help that out. That's fine. Then we need you. Load items until caravan... This is dumb. Only now when I get to this part do I just immediately see that what I'm doing is in fact dumb. Where are you going? I didn't tell you to go. Stop. Load items until caravan has extender. Oh, the struggle that I go through. Got it. Didn't get ambassadors yet. Ambassadors are made... Where did I make you? Right there. There. Ambassadors. And we only have one. That's a problem. Load items until caravan has... I'll have to help it out. That's fine. Alright, so that's finally gotten everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What did I forget? All right. Passive request chest, right there. Valves, right there. Extender, right there. Roboport, right there. Megadar, right there. Ambassador, right there. There's no windmill. Okay, that's right. And then all of this is in the name of coming here, and then we wait for our circuit condition, which is... comparador equals go, and then we just empty cargo and we don't wait, and that should plant everything in its squares, and we will have this will all be copy and pastable now, should I ever have to do that. So where did my good whale go? Please go and accomplish this to the best of your whaley ability. I'll be checking in on you in a bit. Now we have to do all of that for this, which is an enormous problem. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Why not just use bots, they say. Why not make it easy on yourself and use bots? I really should just be using bots for this, and then it would just work, right? And I wouldn't even have to have these depots. Well, what I am coping right now is with the idea that all this will only have to be done once. That's the cope. All right, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's fine. You should probably be 50. This should be saying it should be, this is just 1. And then you should be 50, sure. And you should be, how much of this do we bring in? Power pole here, it's less than 10. We only need a couple in each one. And this is 1. This is 1. And this is, no, this should be like 5. And you'll be like 10. And it doesn't matter. And this is 1 and 1 and 1. And this will be like 10. Okay. Okay. I don't know what the most sensitive part of this is, but it's all done. All right. Next step in the grand plan. What are you doing? Why is it so slow? Why is this empty cargo so slow? They change it to make a rate of emptying cargo? Oh, it's because no, they didn't. It's because I'm dumb. Don't, this is because I'm dumb. All right, it's fine. That guy's going to get stuck. We're going to go help him. Now we have to go on the other side of the coin. And we have to help out we have to make a whale that will get ammunition in. And so ammunition is in the form of this and also shells. Okay, we can do this. And this whale right here, you're going to be a little different. Actually, you're actually going to be mostly the same, right? So what we want is right here. Dump that out. Pick this up. And we want you to be repair pack, which is somewhere around here. Rip. Except for right there where we want cliff explosives. Just 1 box of cliff explosives. Maybe we want 2. Cliff right there. All right, we'll put 2 in. That's probably fine. And then we want bullets. And then lastly, we want all of this. We probably need a whole lot more, right? This is 100% the bottleneck, and I shouldn't think about anything else. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do for you, cliff explosives. And we're just going to omit that for right now. You're going to be whale hungry. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go down to here, and you're going to get, what was that? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60 artillery shells. Add destination way down here. Go get 60 artillery shells. Load items until caravan has artillery shells in quantity 60. Then you come right here, and I want you to load items until caravan has bullets in quantity 2,000, right? And then you fly. We're just going to assume, just don't think about cliff explosives right now. Just don't think about it. And we don't have a caravan for repair packs. Great. Fantastic. Dunk that in. Nice to see that happen. So we have to go establish that, right? Where's my energy drink? I can't do anything without my energy drink. I need help. Man, this would be so much simpler with bots. I suppose the only question will be whether, well, this allows me to have disconnected logistic networks. And I don't like using bots. So I guess that's the heart of it right there. This is what happens when a man does not like using bots very much. And that really is why I've done everything the way I've done in this factory. There, okay. As I was saying, now we have repair packs, just like we were always going to have repair packs. So let's head back up there. We're going to be able to see this start to work, quote unquote, or maybe fall on its flat on its face and fail. Let's see. So up here, this is where we have initial base camp. And we're going to have many of these. The good news is we can copy and paste the dinosaurs and the whales, and they will keep all of their individual programming. Bad news is I'm committing to remaking this whale at some point in all its whaley friends. So I suppose I should also verbally commit to making all this stuff in the North Factory before I have to expand this at all. Sure. Load item until caravan has, and how many? Right? 100 times, you need 800 of these guys. 800. In fact, we're going to give you some more right now. You're going to get this, and you're going to get this, and you're going to get that. Okay, great. You're way ahead of the game. And then just use in your mind, imagine cliff explosives here. I want you to come here, just like the other one. This is the big experiment of the day, I guess. Unload cargo. Empty cargo. Don't wait. Don't wait after that. All right, and go on your way, sir. You're probably going to be flying for a long time. It's all right. I got time. And that's cliff explosives, which I urge everyone not to think about for the moment. Less than 1, less than 100, less than, yeah, that's fine. So it's going to call for a delivery because of lack of shells. No, because I don't. Just never mind. No, everything's fine. Everything's okay. As I try to convince everyone, maybe even myself. Problem is, I guess wood is going to build up in here, huh? As they tear down trees, wood and sap. I'll have to come in and clean them out every once in a while. Or use bots to remove it, which would be, you know... funny is not really the word. Humiliating might be the word. I don't know. So what I'm looking for now is, where are you stuck, oh whale? Really? You're stuck on pipes? I guess it takes a long time to make these. You're going to need this, and that, and that, and that. Probably other things. Let's see if we can just help this whale help us. We all help each other in the end. And then we might be at the tail end of a great organizational feat, which may or may not completely blow up on our face. Who's with me to see this, the stunning conclusion of this episode? All right, you are taking this and this, because I don't know if we have enough, and that, and that. Because again, I don't know if we have enough. That's what you needed, right? Probably shouldn't have put too many in there. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? So we just have to follow this good whale as he goes and he does all of this stuff. He's going for turrets now. And we should probably meet him over where he's probably going to get stuck again, right? Which is over here in the mall area. I wonder if we have concrete on the sushi belt yet. We do. Nice. Concrete wall right there. Oh, and this is now full up. So we're probably making parts of big mines again. They're not all there, of course. What do we need here? Oh, we'll start making this guy then. Oh, nice. And then we can make Crichton enclosures at some point. So see, this was all with a purpose. Like that's not gonna block because I prevented it. So, but maybe the other one will, perhaps. All right, here's our buddy. No, it's not our buddy. What I need now is over here, I think. Where is our whale? Oh, he's stuck on flame turrets? Really? He needs just a few more. Do I have any on me? No, of course not. Why would I? So let's go help this guy out one more time. I thought he was not going to get stuck there. And we will see how this machine works. One thing, flame turrets, please. Then not really sure what I'm going to do if this fails, you know? There you go. That's what you needed. Like if this fails, okay, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to connect it to the one big logistic network, and that's going to be it. We're going to do it the cheap and easy, traditional way. But I really don't like using bots. Like, I suppose I'm using bots to expand the wall on its own, but that's got a novel value to it. I don't know why I came down here. Because this is not where our whale friend is going to get jammed. All right, you are on your way to step like 10 to get Megadar, and you already have that. So that's fine. So we decided that this is going to be like 9 embassies, maybe 10 embassies right here. This is 10 new embassies with every whale trip. And then it's going to be sharp at the beginning, but then it's going to taper off as I pull them down, right? We'll see. The entire thing is going to develop. Hey, we don't need the notepad here anymore. All right, so we got that. We're now on to Roboports. This is where he's going to get stuck, right? Okay, got that. No, he's not getting stuck anywhere. He is not going to get stuck on ambassadors either because he has that. So he's on his way. Okay. He's actually on his way. Are you stuck? What's going on with you? Oh, you had to fly back and forth to get food. Like, okay, so you're on a couple trips. I really should. Oh, and the other thing, we're not getting bots. We really should have gotten bots, right? I mean, I can simulate them right here, just like I've simulated so much else, but this guy will also be on bot pickup whenever I figure out where bot pickup is going to be, you know? Well, we'll fix it later. This is only the first draft, right? First drafts are always completely incompetent, or at least. Now, why aren't you getting repair packs? There's repair packs right there. Why aren't you getting repair packs? I would really hate for this to all fall down because I haven't managed the logistics of repair packs. I suppose I could just put a requester chest down on the embassies and change it again. You're on your way. You've picked up your bullets. You're on your way to getting repair packs. All right, so here we go. Dropping off. He just emptied cargo, and he emptied cargo correctly. And he did sort, but nothing got out of bounds. Okay, so this is actually going to work. Sort of. That's a bit of a problem right there. Yeah, it's actually quite a bit of a problem. So this goes away. We can fix it, though. And by fix, I mean, you know, the usual man-made horrors beyond all comprehension. There we go. Load faster. All right, so that worked out. We have all the pieces of the embassies right there. We don't have any repair packs in. We need this guy to drop, and then we're going to actually see. I need to turn my bots off. Oh, we actually have to do some work in the background to get the friendship juice going, but that will be a manual connection at start. It's exciting. This is many days of planning and thought, all focused into a single point. I was hoping I'd be able to see him. No, he's already across the water, winging himself here. See these guys? You're going to bomb these people. You're directly contributing to their destruction. Right, and here we are. And then you just empty cargo, and eventually you'll have cliff explosives too. And this isn't calling for anything. All right, it's the magic moment, everybody. It's the moment of terror and discovery. And so we put down right here, and we say, do it. And nothing happens. Why does nothing happen? Well, okay, for one thing, it's not in the construction zone because our base camp, it's out of range of base camp. Ideally, base camp would be right here. So maybe we do it right here instead. All right, how about that? Maybe this will be a little better. There. And we are in range, and it's going to start building. What happened now? Are we actually in range of the construction extender? No, it's just building these pipes. So we have to start. Oh, it's asking for another delivery, right? Because it already disgorged it. Okay, that's fine. This base camp right here needs a construction zone extender. I'm assuming this is correct. Oh, it works without working? It works without being powered? Construction zone extenders don't need power to function? Probably only recharges if... that's a really interesting little quirk, isn't it? Anyway, we got to get friendship juice in. And this is the manual connection I'm making. There. It's just getting into this area right here. And what do we see happening? Are we within range is another question. The answer is yes, we're totally within range. So now we just kind of wait. We play the waiting game. And so we've got that down. That's not ready yet. This won't, I don't know if they're actually close enough to connect because I kind of put this down arbitrarily, you know? Oh no, it will. It'll connect. Once we have it, there it planted, and now this is online. And now we're there to start bringing in ammunition, which is good and bad because we still haven't put in friendship juice. Okay, we have added ammunition. We are not completely helpless. We're starting to shoot. This is premature, friends. All right, friendship juice is making its way in. Not universally. Okay, yes, universally. All right, so our first automated attack is happening. We're still building the area while this is happening. This is probably going to lead to problems. This is happening too fast. I don't see any repair packs. No one is bringing any repair packs. That's really kind of a problem, isn't it? I mean, I'll solve this problem manually right now. Ugh. We're gonna have to. This is definitely a more careless and violent way of doing this. I think that's the way to put it. And we'll put in repair packs right here. It's not as clean and efficient as I used to do. So why are these guys just kind of hovering here? I don't understand. What are these guys doing? Oh, they're trying to charge, right? Is that it? That has to be it. Okay, let's just pretend that's it, right? They're in line to charge, and this is fine. The point of this is that we have successfully, now we're all armed up and the ambassador is speaking, and we are successfully taking territory just by weight of bottiness. So what we do now is we try it again. Do we go right here or do we go right there? We go right here. And we tell it to just plant. Right? And then we should see bots coming over. Yes, the entire wave right here. And this is just how it's going to be. The wall will walk. I really wish they would prioritize doing the outer walls. Because very soon they're going to be getting artillery shells. And that's kind of an issue. Maybe I could do something. Yeah, artillery shells are arriving and the outer wall isn't really hooked up. Why isn't this? Oh, the valves are going the wrong way. It's not hooked up right. Oh, there's a problem. There's a problem. That guy's firing. We need to get gasoline in right now. There is some kind of problem and I don't understand. All right, so it is actually not enough. And this valve system I put in is actually not correct. Maybe I'll have to figure something out. Okay, that's not a maybe. I will definitely have to figure something out there. What that's going to be, I don't know. But this, it's working. It's probably going to jam. The bullets are slowly coming forward. But I should just be able to copy my paste my way to victory now, right? Like the bots are having a fit. We don't have anywhere near enough charging ability around. And I have to adjust the this to be, probably I can just extend it out a little bit more with a little more pipe. All right, maybe we're at a little bit of a low ebb right here. You gotta get rid of these rocks for me. And they're gonna pick them up eventually. So the east-west piping right here just isn't gonna work. And so how far off are we? I thought that would connect. I really did. So it was over by, so if we come over like to here, right? Then we do exact extension. Maybe even not exact extension. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's also 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably shouldn't do this because it's more bot trips, you know? I don't think I like how it looks anyway. So we're not going to do that. I can only put up a few of these a day because we're dependent on that one whale. So if I guess we just include a phrase like that. Something like this. And that'll be enough. I know it's enough going north-south, but that's because we're off-center. Okay, there's ammo whale, right? An ammo whale is going to drop ammo. And then immediately go back. And now we're going to start distributing artillery shells again. It's not super fast. It doesn't have to be super fast. What it has to be is slow and steady and completely without me intervening at all. Which I think we've established, right? All right, so I have to copy and paste this now. This is what I'm looking for. Oh, and this is now going to be all misaligned. Can I edit a blueprint? Can I edit you? No. Did I just destroy that? Okay, so we're going to try it like this then. Hold on. I mean, the worst thing that happens if it gets destroyed is these will be misaligned. But maybe they won't be misaligned if I do this. All right, now... Okay, no, I maintain the alignment. Okay, so I should be doing that all the time, right? And so we just kind of wait for these guys to clear, and then we do this. We should probably test this, right? Test going north-south. See what happens. I could probably make this work a lot better by bringing in fast construction bots, but slow logi bots, you know? All right, so we actually got gas here, and the first wave has arrived, and the next wave is arriving. And then these guys are going to need a break. So I guess we'll watch this, and if it doesn't, like, completely blow up, we will call this victory. And this is, we'll just paint the world. Like, at the end of every episode, at the recap, we're just going to extend the wall 1 or 2 parts. We're going to establish a base camp here, which we've already done. We're going to establish another base camp right here. And then we're going to march the wall forward here as well. And because this is where we really need to push. Like, this is where the factory's most definitely coming from. So, like, one supply point, maybe even on the water right here. That would be very cute. I kind of want to do it. Probably one supply point here and then one supply point here and just take care of all this. I'll still have to manually place without snapping the grid right there, but it'll be fine. Is this working? It's firing? Oh, it is firing. Working's a different question. We are definitely not prioritizing the outer wall before the bullets arrive. Maybe I have to prioritize, increase the amount of construction bots and decrease the amount of logi bots. Like, guys, I really need you to get that piece of belt in. Friends, this piece right here, this piece of belt is absolutely critical to the entire survival of this embassy. Will you please put this little belt in? I can always do this in 2 phases, like bare infrastructure and then lay down all of the spicy infrastructure over it. Okay, finally. Distribute more bullets. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a dumber way to do it, in that it is not intelligent. It just blindly moves forward. But, like, tell me this isn't effective. And we just do it a little bit at a time and let the system work. I suppose it's going to be even harder if I'm putting down, like, 2 at a time, you know? Then I can... No, these guys are all dead, too. Okay. So we should probably try for a teardown now to see what happens. Maybe we save that for another day. What happens if I be greedy? Put that there. And put that there. And I put 2 of them down. Oh, that's something I never checked. All right, it's outside of the range of the construction zone, but this is not outside the range, so this will be built. So it's not terrible. Why do we have no gasoline in this pipe? We have no gasoline in any of this pipe. I have to look at that, right? I have to figure that out right now. We have no gas in any of this pipe. What is going on here? Do we have gas in this pipe? No, none of this has gasoline. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. And we have nothing in this pipe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, getting worse. Now, this should just go straight into a... like right here. Why you do this? I don't understand. This is once again the gremlins working. But now... Oh, there's something wrong in the factory, friends. Oh, this is just snapped. But there's nothing on the other side of it either. Okay, we've caused ourselves enormous difficulties, and I have to run right now. That probably has to go on the to-do list, right? Where was I even at? It comes up here, up here, up here, up here. Then to right here, and then just stops. What am I looking at here? This is just the gasoline pipe. Right? Nothing else? Yeah. What did I do? Besides clip that. There's got to be something else. It's right by the diborane. Okay, let's go. Diborane. It's over here. I think. No, it's completely the other direction. Okay, good. I need a better minimap. How did this get clipped? What is going on? Why doesn't this have gasoline in it? This is kind of a little bit of an emergency, guys. Why are we going this way now? Oh, this isn't a supply. Well, this is a desperate time situation here, guys. I'm going to have to put a note to myself. Establish better power somehow. All right, there. Diesel finally flowing in. That's finally going. And now this is all powered with diesel. And now we've actually got liquid power right here. Okay, good. Okay, so this guy's starting to get attention. And we do not have proper material to fight this off. We have some fire, but the fire missed. And we're burning our own things. Yeah. The response time is kind of grade A right here. Maybe I should definitely put down 2 waves. You know? Alright, so what's going on here? Oh, so this doesn't really work, huh? Because you're not powered and we can't reach that. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. Because we have to be able to extend this way too. How much farther do we have to go? It's like 1 tile. We're 1 tile off. Can I just adjust this here? With 83. Now, is that going to throw off everything? Yeah, it is. It misaligns everything. All right, so what happens if I rip all this down? Okay, it's time to do a unscheduled deconstruction, guys. I want all this to come down. And then all this to come down. I want this to never be made. And then all this never be made. All right, so it all gets picked up because obviously it's wrong, but this was always in the plan, right? Deconstructing this, always in the plan. And it takes all this stuff and it dumps it back in the bin to be recycled into the next one. That's good. I kind of feel like I am going to have to separate out this and do infrastructure first. Right? It pisses them off so fast. These guys have great response time. Yeah, get rid of these 2. All right, let's try it now. I guess we won't find out until next episode when I have to expand it again. But now that's definitely within range because the grid alignment's different. And if we go and look, should have waves of stuff coming. Good. Kind of like how they're all busy over there. It means that they'll have time to actually build this thing. I suppose a problem is that it will always build the backfield first. I should probably put in a couple more of these guys here and just have 2 be construction bots and 1 be logi bots. That's not a terrible idea at all. Okay, so gasoline is here. We're not completely helpless. Just bring more wall. I wish I could prioritize it a little better. There's probably ways, which I simply don't know. Sorry guys, you're a little too late. And you just get mulched. Well, it's different. It's definitely different. Problem is it's going to be misaligned now. The liquid friendship. So I'll have to go down and manually fix that. Which shouldn't be bad at the end of next episode. All right, I think I'm done, right? I think we've played too long for first off. But more than that, I think we've accomplished our goals. So I think it's time to pack it in, right? All right, so this is kind of terrible what's happening right here. That's probably going to get in and destroy all this. Because we don't have any bullets. Yeah, we can't be doing it this way. Yeah. And we don't even have gas on that side. And the flames are all pointed the wrong way. And we don't have the power in because this has to be put in. This is the most critical thing in the world right here. And it's not here. And we're just losing bots all over the place. Okay, finally got within range of some fire. Well, didn't last long. Yeah, this whole flanking maneuver. Okay, finally power got in. Some bullets are getting distributed. This is obviously not enough because it's happening on the other side. So, okay. Okay, we're seeing the extent of our powers right here. I should probably pull out, right? Why aren't I seeing horrible amounts of death? We should probably just seed this area. Just deconstruct it all, back out. Sorry guys, didn't work out. Just abandon ship. So there's 2 problems, right? 1, repair packs aren't getting in. Though I suppose we could have a roboport with repair packs back here and it would be okay. I just wish it wasn't destroying so many bots. Here, we gotta go help. With our trusty machine gun. So that didn't work out very well. Oh, I could die so easily. Save game. Save game. Alright, you guys, you got a W. You won. You successfully stopped me from expanding into this area. Great job. You're just get rid of all this. You guys, you win. Congratulations. I bet it feels great. But next time I'm coming back differently. So we're gonna have to make a shell, like everything but the logistics stuff. So there's gonna be a blueprint which puts down everything inoffensive here, and then the final one that puts in the requester chests for the logi bots. So there's going to be laying it down, and then there's going to be enabling it. Maybe even only one. This is the only one we have to put down. So there's going to be laying it down and then enabling it. So I only really have to pull this off. Everything else is inoffensive. Okay, that's fine. I don't care anymore. I'm not thinking about this. We have achieved at least partial success. And with that, we can say we are having a great time. We are having a great day. So up here, and then should probably pick all this up, right? And then next episode, I guess I refine this a little bit. Yeah, we're going to play with this for a few more days. I think I start on the food arc tomorrow. And then at least get that done. And then turn my attention maybe to military arc up here. And that's just make bullets, make shells, make repair packs. I have to figure out a solution for the repair pack thing. I also have to make windmills up here. Got all sorts of problems. It's just a little over now, then a little up. Now put the icons back, and now take a proper screenshot. Right here. All right, recap. What did I do today? Today was making the wall walk. The wall that walks exists, it's real, and it works. And what we had to do today is we had to arrange all the logistics for that, which means making gun turrets and flame turrets and putting all of the little bits of the embassies onto the caravan network. And then we spent a long time programming one really long caravan paper route, which was probably a bad idea, but is very tidy. How about that? And then for the rest of the episode, we put in the first few walls that walked. It worked extremely well in the beginning, and then we finally pushed it a little too far. Our design is not perfect. The big problem is that the ambassador begins speaking very early. Very early indeed. So there's going to have to be 2 waves. Putting down the embassies, which might happen at the beginning of the episode, and then once they're built at the end of episodes, enabling them. And so we'll just push forward here, push forward there, push forward here, push forward there. And I think that's a pretty good rhythm to get into. There is lots more pieces here that is required to make these truly work. We have to make bots. We have to make all of the ammunition. We have to make cliff explosives. But all of that will come in time. As for right now, I think we've done a really good job. This should just automate artillery day away. There should never be another artillery day because of what we have done in this place. I only occasionally have to go back in there and just mess with things, like connect pipes in weird angles and seal off gaps properly. But I should just be pushing along all fronts forever, ? Now. So I need to put a depot right here to push. A depot right here. And then probably another one right here. Or like right here. And then we're just going to walk the wall all around. I think it's going to be really interesting. It's not quite self-extending, but it's close to that. All right, I'm done now. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.